Hey everyone, very brief update. Yeah, things aren't going to plan. That's one way of putting it. Right, you may remember back in June, July, can't remember exactly when it was, that I put up a video saying about how I lost my job and that I am going through the process of applying to get funding to pay for HGV license and so on and so forth. Yeah, things are taking a lot longer than it should. A heck of a lot longer. Basically, today now is the 9th of October. I am still waiting. Not last week, but the week before, I got annoyed with not getting responses from the DWP about the application to access funding. So I went to my local job centre and doorstepped them basically. Which their response was to arrange a meeting with me, which I had on Thursday this week. Went to the meeting on Thursday to be told that, yeah, one of the problems is that I was never assigned what they call a work coach. So those of you who've done Universal Credit will know that there's what they call the portal or journal that you deal with your Universal Credit through, where you can leave notes for your work coach and things like that. Well, I'd been putting in multiple notes going, can I get an update please? And none of them been responded to. One of the reasons was because I hadn't been assigned a work coach. No one was picking up the messages. That's an annoyance. So, went to the meeting and got assigned properly a work coach now. Sort of. It's a bit awkward and weird. To be told that they couldn't find my application for funding. They were going to do some investigation work on Thursday to see if they could track down the status of it. But just in case, I feel they went through the application process for me again. Didn't hear anything, and then Friday afternoon I messaged just before 4 o'clock going, you said you were going to contact me once you've had a chance to track down the previous application, what's going on. 5 minutes before they closed for the day and for the weekend, I got a message saying, yep, sorry, we couldn't find your application, so we're sending it in again. I'm back to square one with that. The work coach is trying to claim to me that it should be quite rapid process, but the first time I did the application, they told me it could take up to 10 weeks. What the I am very, very angry that I'm having to go through this process again. Basically, because I never got assigned a work coach, I was just lost into the mist of nothingness. I was in limbo, almost as if no one knew about me. And it's one of those if I didn't proactively go and doorstep them and go, what's going on, this never would have happened, because no one was noticing the fact that this application had gone missing. So I'm quite angry about that. That is now being redone. They promised me it should be quick, but yeah, right. As for the DVLA, I am smashing my face into a brick wall with them. Basically, when I did my D4, I had just had an appointment at the hospital to have a enlarged or dilated artery on my iris to be examined. Something I've been going through for like 7 or 8 years, and they've just been monitoring it. And basically, pending one more test, I was going to be discharged. But because it was within a time period, I had to notify them and put it on the D4. From before the DVLA had even opened my D4 application, I'd had my second appointment. Oh, actually, was it before? Probably just after, actually. I had my second appointment where they did an ultrasound on my eye, which is when I did that previous video. And I got discharged. No further action, nothing to worry about. Doesn't affect my vision or anything like that. Because my D4 said that I was under ophthalmology at the hospital, they decided they needed to speak to my doctor. It took them let's go back a bit more. I received a letter on the 11th of September, which was dated the 7th of September, saying I had 14 days to respond from the date of the letter. Yeah, great. Asking some questions about medications, which I'm not on any, apart from the usual paracetamol and things like that, which I have for intermittent back problems. And apparently on the same date they wrote to my doctor. I chased it with my doctor, and my doctor hadn't received it. They're not received it at all. So I phoned up the DVLA, another 60 attempts to get through, to request them to send the letter a second time. Gave it a week. Nothing. Doctors was getting quite frustrated that they weren't receiving it, and I was having to bother them by constantly phoning up going, have you received this letter yet? They kept going, no. So I phoned up again to the DVLA going, look, something's going on, can you email it to my GP? Here's my GP's email address. It's an nhs.net email address, so you can tell it's an official NHS email, and NHS doctors email the questions to them so they can respond to it sooner. They were like, yep, we can do that. It'll take 4 hours to get through. Fine. I gave it 24 hours, went to the GP, and they were like, nope, not received the email. A few days later, they received one of the 2 letters that got sent out. It took multiple weeks for it to get there. Anyway, I sent my questionnaire back the same day. It took them about 12 days to register that they actually had received it and log it on their system. My GP sent the form back as quick as they could. I phoned them up yesterday to go, have you got my GP's letter? And they went, nope, not received any. They're telling me it can take 10 working days for them to receive it. This is getting beyond a joke. One of the big pieces of news at the moment is that there's the driver shortage. We're desperate for drivers. We need to get drivers trained. I've been trying since June. It is now October. And it doesn't feel like I'm anywhere near closer. It's infuriating. And I don't know what else to do. I've contacted my MP, who I am going to give a call on Monday, because they've since contacted me back, going they're struggling to speak to the DVL themselves. They may be able to speak to DWP, but they called just before I had this meeting with the DWP. So they were like, let's give the DWP a chance to see what they say before the MP gets involved. I don't think the MP is going to be able to do anything, but still, I'm going to give the MP a call on Monday, tell them what I found out, because this is getting ridiculous now. It's taken since June to get to this stage where DVLA apparently are waiting to get a letter back from my GP, and the DWP have realised that they have messed up and lost my application for funding. So yeah, I just wanted to give a short update. I'm sorry it sounds a little ranty, but I am angry. There's no other way to put it. I am angry, I'm annoyed, I am furious that the crap that I'm putting my wife through, myself through, at the moment, we're living off universal credit. It's not great, and universal credit's about to go down in how much they issuing out each month. We're having to go into what little savings we've got to meet all our bills. Basically, we've got enough financially potentially till the end of the year, and then the whole being an HGV driver is going to have to go out the window because we can't afford it. And it's infuriating. It really is. It's heartbreaking because I'd set myself up for this, and I am willing to drive. I love driving, and I'm willing to be a HGV driver. I don't care if it's a crappy job or crappy company I'm working for. I just want to be driving trucks, and I can't. I can't because I'm waiting, and I'm stuck in limbo. It's so infuriating. Hopefully, I'm maybe starting to turn a corner on this. Now I've actually got a work coach. My messages I'm leaving on the journal are actually getting seen. The gentleman I saw at the DWP, or the job centre, a lot of people know it as, seemed quite surprised when he saw how many notes and messages I'd left that had no response. It's all because of this mishap where I didn't get assigned a work coach, so therefore no one was picking up the messages. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I will do my best to keep you posted. I say sorry, this is ranty. I really am. Like, comment, subscribe. That's the YouTube stuff you meant to say, isn't it? Hopefully I'll have some good news soon. But until then, see you. Bye bye.